Hello people, welcome to Let's Play Dungeon Keeper 2. Now, you probably just saw the quite good intro there. Now, I'd rather be doing number 1, because that is my favourite game of the series. I'm using the version of this game from GOG.com, by the way. GoodOldGames.com, or GOG.com, whatever you want to call it. So here's my Dungeon Keeper. Yeah, getting this girl, I'll tell you about like the first Dungeon Keeper. My dad used to play it a lot. Like, it came out, I think, the year I was born or the year after. My dad used to play that a lot, and so I grew up to like the game because he used to play it a lot. And then Dungeon Keeper 2 came along and was very buggy, very crashy. Hopefully, GOG.com have fixed most of the problems with it. But anyway, without making any delay, let's go fiddle with the options. Master volume. I want the volume quite low, to be honest.
2, 3, 4,
Hey.
5, 6.
Alright. Okay, well, without further ado, let's start the game. Oh, I hope I saved recently on that. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that, just had to make sure I saved at the end of my normal campaign, even though I wasn't that far. But, yeah, let's go to Dungeon Keeper 2. Makes a nice difference to all the Dead Space I've been playing recently. So, we want to do new campaign. Yes. Oh. I always go to a narration. Oh, I have to click on it and it's my game.
Smilesville. Welcome, Keeper. Before you lies a happy and carefree realm. The local champion, Lord Antonius, holds the first portal gem you require. Learn how to construct a dungeon, and build up your forces so that you can crush Lord Antonius and wipe the smile from his face.
Yep. This is the screen you see at the beginning of each level. And Lord Antonius is our first opponent. In all honesty, he should be very easy, very weak. And ironically, the first level is the first level of the alphabet.
Protect it well, for if it is destroyed, you will be banished forever from this land. Here walks the goodly Lord Antonius. 'Tis he who holds the precious portal gem, but only when you've mustered strength sufficient should you challenge him and claim your prize.
Wow, look at those amazing shadows on him. Pixelated and keep swapping sides.
Hatchery.
Now, for those of you who know Dungeon Keeper, the first one is a bit different, but for those of you who know the second game, you should know what's going on. Otherwise, like, slow what's going on. I think it's RTS-ish, because you gather resources and stuff and you build buildings. But your creatures you don't control directly. Imps, you can just kind of tell them to dig and you can pick them up and capture stuff, but you can't really control them directly without using a spell later on. So you go through normal monsters, they walk around, do what they want, but you can pick them up, drop them in places to get them to do the jobs there.
12,000 units should be mine.
I just, I don't really know if you'll be able to hear him very well actually, I might want to turn it up.
To drop him,
But to be honest, at the moment, he's not really saying anything of importance.
1, 2. Observe. Red flowers
I
float
mean,
above your imps. These give
Basically, he's just telling you a bit about gathering gold and everything. Now this is our gold supply. For now, it's going to be just storing around our dungeon heart. And we're going to want to start building some stuff for our minions that will come through. Minions, creatures, what they should be called. Yeah, if this game does start to crash out later, like it always used to, that's will have to be cancelled. But I intend to play as far as possible into this game. And hopefully get number 1 done at some point, and an expansion pack if they get around to releasing it on the website. Now there's 3 things different about this game. Like 1, these imps, if you know the original, you could only level them up by throwing them in the training room like normal monsters. But now imps will level up just from doing their jobs they're supposed to, capturing land, reinforcing, and digging.
New creatures enter your domain. Draw forth to use the runes which you provide.
And yeah, basically that is a portal. 15 creatures count.
A goblin has entered your domain. On his own, he is a cowardly beast, but in a horde becomes a useful fighting force.
Yep, Goblin. First first unit of the game. And
Your
thank
goblins
God he's a lot more
will
useful than
rest
Dungeon Keeper
religiously.
1, where you first level you just
Attack
get
the flashing
beetles
area
and
to guide your imps to
beetles and
dig into
flies.
space.
I've already built a lair actually. Alright, I might as well make a big hatchery as well, since I don't really need my money for much.
The lair,
You do have to pay your
a
creatures,
place of
and
rest
certain
for
buildings will
creatures
cost you
to
money,
calm their
like the
tempers
training
and
room, it will
restore
cost you
their
money to train your creatures in there.
Your dungeon heart
And your
is full of
creatures can only
gold.
train up to a certain
More
level in
than
the training room. The
16,000
rest has to be gained in either buildings later on or fighting. But yeah,
Your
this is a
lairs
portal.
have
Each
large
portal gives you
doors
15
push
creatures at the
through
max.
portal. 15 tiles or more is
And
what's
different
required.
creatures will come through depending
Build
on what
more.
buildings you've built. I.e., if you build a library,
Your lair is
warlocks will be attracted.
Now right-click to
And then do your
cancel
spell
building.
research, which you can't do anything yet. You can pick up your once as well, drop them about, but most of the time they just want to do what they want. You only do that when they want to go to fight. Yeah, and here are their very lovely looking beds, which look like a mattress on the floor. Trust me, I'd rather sleep
To
in that
build
than
your
most of the
hatchery,
beds
you
that
need to
in this
dig a
game.
cave size 3 by 3. Then click on the symbol of the chick and build.
There we go.
Just as you build your lair.
Chickens.
Good progress, keeper.
Now, you usually want to dig out
Your
areas
goblins
because
are
you
well
want to see if you can
rested in
find
their
any
lair,
special
and that is full with juicy
skill
chicken
spells and stuff.
Now
And to
keep
be
it.
honest, on this level, there's not very
Very
much point.
soon, more goblins
But
will
I will
arrive.
level up my imps
And
anyway
then
if
your
I
numbers
dig
will be
around.
strong enough to challenge Lord Antonius.
Yeah, he's just basically telling us now we've got to mass up our goblins until we're ready to take on the bad guy. Or a good guy, technically, in this case. Yeah, you realise the stuff here is impenetrable. There was some stuff there earlier, but it's gone. Now these are the hero's equivalent of your imps. Dwarfs. Diggy diggy hole.
For it is only dwarfs, who feeble as they are, pose
And
little
they
threat
are
to
weak.
you.
Simon would be very
The
displeased.
hapless enemy dwarfs are being crushed.
Yeah, but goblins are
Observe
taller
the
than
white
the
health
dwarfs,
flowers which appear above them
for whatever reason.
when they're near to
The
death.
goblins look like the height of
Only
about
one last petal
maybe a little bit
falls.
smaller, like a smallish person. But those dwarfs are like a little smaller. They're the size of what goblins and dwarfs should be in fantasy. And you see guys just wander around a bit.
A
So,
slap.
can slap them.
To administer another, right-click on any of your creatures.
It makes them
then
annoyed,
watch.
but it also makes them go
They'll fall a
faster.
little faster,
Well, they don't get annoyed unless
but
you slap them
also
loads.
suffer modest injury. Your goblin force is large enough to challenge Lord Antonius for his portal jet.
Yeah, I'm not really building this
Tunnel
dungeon very
north and
systematically,
you'll
but
find your smug opponent skulking
who
his
cares? That was easy. We'll just might as well dig straight on in there. Almost. You want to dig over here as well. I can show off magical artifacts. Ah, fog of war just looks like normal walls, by the way. Back there it looks like a normal wall. It looks like you can mine it, but there'll just be solid rock back there. See? Yep, there you go, magical artifact of increased level. Probably one of the more useful ones in this game, since the most useful one from the first game started in this, where it let you take over a creature from a lovely planet and to the next level. Means you can basically start off with a level 10 monster.
I see you have
Which may sound
discovered a
overpowered,
magical
but
item.
believe me, later on in the game, is that you have to fight other keepers, and they basically have the same advantages as you. They can like make rooms and everything. They have the same creatures as you. So it definitely becomes useful later on.
Your creatures
Now I
have
got
been
7
blessed with
level
experience.
2 goblins.
Away,
I wouldn't exactly be too scared of it.
Taint Smilesville with your evil ways.
Oh, I guess that's meant to be the size of a human. Goblins are a bit
The
shorty.
feeble Lord Antonius. See how the petals of his white health flower are of a special shape. This marks him down as your prime target. Take him out.
And how would someone like has like all that armor and that massive sword? It was like an experienced fighter guy
Lord
get
Antonius
deployed by a
has
bunch
fallen.
of
The
goblins
portal gem lies
and, like,
beside his helpless form.
loincloths
In wait for Horny to collect it, so it's yours.
and
Comes he now.
daggers. And this is how every mission ends. Different to the first game where it just ends whenever you press spacebar. This one ends with a cutscene. But the first one was a lot more secret stuff to find, like the transfer creature stuff and everything, which made it a lot more important to dig around once you killed the... well, once you defeat whatever. And also digging out the areas also raises your score. It's pretty useful. And it fades to black.
Devised
Never
new
fades to any
spells
other colour,
in the
to be honest.
library. The training room lets creatures improve their combat skills.
Yep, there's 2 rooms I refer to. Library, training room. The game starts off a bit slow, but it definitely gets more high paced later. There are some more annoying levels in this game. Just ones where you even get ones with like time limits and stuff. I'll just skip this.